Hey there, peeps. How's everybody doing in YouTube land and DIY molds land? Just thought I'd give you a quick rundown. This won't be a long one. It's just sort of in a spot in production, and I thought, I could slap a quick video together just to show you what's up. So these are ones that I did between Christmas and New Year's. I came in a couple of days, farted around, got a few. These are just these little drop molds. Some are bigger than others, but like no seam drop molds. There's the models over there on the table. There's another bigger one over here. So got those done, and then I'm on to sort of one seam or one flange models coming up. So these ones are all done up for glass for tomorrow morning. Again, this is just the cardboard and the tape on these guys. You can see there, that's what makes the flange. And 2 coats of wax and 2 coats of PVA. No, not glue, for everybody in Europe and, well, anybody around the world except North America. PVA is something completely different. You can look online and see what it is actually. So here we go. These are ready for tomorrow morning. They'll all be getting glass in the morning and then probably glass in the afternoon, and they'll be finished and off the table. And this is just all my glasses cut, ready to go for when I need to pull some more for the wedding table over there. So these ones just came off the table this morning. Some little one-piece flanges as well. Off, ready to go. Just need sanding and grinding and some holes drilled. So here we go. We talked about this a year ago too, I think, is the foam inserts. And I sort of went whole hog this year. I got everything together that's going to need foam inserts and put them on the table and did it all at once. This is probably the biggest one I've ever done an insert in. So here's the product again. It's Flex Foam It, and I use the 10 or the X. They come in different densities. This is a medium density foam. They have hard foam, but this stuff is really nice to work with. If you go on their website, on the Smooth On website, you'll see when it comes to the Flex It foam, there's all kinds of densities that you can work with. I found this one's really good. It's quite firm, and once you get some glass on top of it, it's going to hold in there. For these small pieces, it's great, and even for this big one here, same thing. I mean, it's a nice size, but it's perfect. I don't have to fart around with a really deep fiberglass insert, and then, you know, the problems it likes to wedge themselves in there. Now I've just only got about a 4-inch gap to go here to put glass on, and I know it's never going to get stuck, and it's going to be easy peasy, and this is going to hold the shape of the concrete really well. So I really like this system that Tuscany came up with. It's awesome. It's a little lifesaver, speeds things up a lot. Just one thing to mention too, if you're using the foam, just make sure that you can't get my fingers in there. Is make sure that you have to put a sealer. You have to seal your rubber off. I just use the wax and the PVA. I put it on first. If you don't put some sort of a release on it, the foam is going to stick, and it's going to be a real bugger to get off. You can even try it once yourself if you want to put a little bit on a outer flange and see it sticks like poop to a blanket. So you want to avoid that. Make sure you wax or Smooth On has a release, but some kind of release on your rubber before you put the foam in, or it's just going to be a nightmare. But they come out really easy. You can dump it in, and in 2 hours you can pull it out. It's cured in 2 hours and ready to go. And like I said, it just saves me a lot of time fooling around with big deep pockets. Then you'll know they're all going to get caught up in here. It's going to be just a dream to demold this stuff. So that's about it. I've got that stuff is on hold. I've sort of got a schedule I try and work with, and I try and be pretty strict with it. So if I'm in the middle of something else and it's a certain time of the year or a certain time of the month that I have designated to get stuff done, I like to sort of stick to that schedule. So I just put everything else on hold and move on to the next step, because I just like to get all the glassing done at once, one shot, get it out. So hopefully I keep my fingers crossed it can be done by the end of January. I don't know, that would be the quickest yet, but not holding my breath, keep my fingers crossed, and we'll keep in touch and I'll show you how things are progressing. Okay, gang, see you later.